I'm the guy who's in charge of putting black boxes all over the Epstein files. I just wanted to make this video to explain my process. But before I say anything, all the files will be available on the White House Patreon. Now, I've got so many requests before I put the black boxes. Unusual one from J.D. Vance. I don't know if you guys know him, the author. Anyway, he was the only person who asked me to add him into the Epstein files. He asked me if I can Photoshop him because he wanted to prove that he gets invited to hang out. And I was like, JD, that is not a good hang. And he was like, I don't care. Just add me, please. I said, okay, send me photos of you. He sent me a bunch. None of them looked natural enough to be added into anything. He does not fit into nature. Now, I got another request from Bill Gates. He said, put a black box on my face. And I was like, Bill, I'll try. But he said, I can only do that if I use Microsoft Paint. And I said, Bill, no one uses that anymore. And he kind of crashed out. And I explained to him what Apple was and that we're using something different. He was not aware. Now, David Brooks, he is the New York Times columnist. He asked me to, put a black box over his face. And I really wanted to, not to protect his identity, but I just don't like looking at his face, and I didn't think people should. That is the only reason, really. If you're not aware of him, he published an article a month ago saying, the Epstein files, count me out. Cool, not suspicious at all. It is the same way that my cat vomited all over the floor and then wrote an article saying, vomiting all over the floor, count me out.